Greetings and salutations. It's an interesting thought that Michelangelo was 71 years old when he began designing St. Peter's Basilica. That basilica defines Michelangelo's legacy. He worked on it for 17 years until he was 88 years old. His greatest contribution came after the age that most people quit. My brother, I fear that some have bought into a lie that says retirement means withdrawal, but Scripture paints a very different picture. Moses began leading the Exodus when he was 80 years old. Caleb asked that he be allowed to conquer a mountain when he was 85. Anna prophesied over the Messiah after she had been a widow for many, many decades, with few exceptions. Think about this. Every book in the New Testament was written by someone in what we would call the Sage Age. Right now, on our pews, a Renaissance generation is sitting. Men and women, they have more time than they've ever had to do. They have more wisdom because they've got more experience. In a whole lot of instances, they have more money than any preceding generation. They have greater spiritual maturity than they've ever had. If you want to have a powerful prayer meeting, you get a bunch of older believers together. That bunch knows how to pray. So the question becomes, in this Renaissance era, what are they building? What is being produced? And I'm not suggesting that the 85-year-old go back to pastoring or that they become the choir director or be back at the keyboard. We're talking about strategic deployment, investing their experience and their ability where it matters most and it fits the time and the capabilities that they have. It can be sitting down with another couple as mentors, or providing a prayer covering over the teenagers in your church, or somehow a community impact. One of our churches has an antique car show that's put on by their Sage Age group. Intergenerational discipleship. How are we going to impact the arriving generation if we don't interact with them? Sages is the Renaissance for some of these. You see the light come on. It's a rebirth of purpose for kingdom advance. Here's what you can do to facilitate that in your district. First, I would suggest identifying retired ministers and mature saints in your district and personally invite them into a Sages conversation. Let them help envision and create the future for your district. The second is that I would challenge pastors to create ministry opportunities that is not to those or for those who are retirement age, but ministry opportunities by those who are in retirement age. And then third, would you consider sending a delegation to the Sages pre-conference in Salt Lake City? I know that you're going to be in meetings. This is the Monday night before General Conference starts on Tuesday evenings, Monday night, and then up till noon on Tuesday. You're going to be in meetings, but perhaps your spouse or 2 or 3 members of your district board could be assigned to come to that. They'll catch a vision that if they're allowed to communicate it, it will transform your entire district as far as the elders are concerned. Brethren, don't let your Renaissance generation retire. Instead, redeploy them. Their masterpiece isn't finished, but we have to give them the opportunity to serve in meaningful ways, and you can help accomplish that. God bless. Have a great day. We of the Sages team are available to help you. God bless.